driver again. How are you feeling?
It feels really good. It feels, spent a while away from the race seat, and to get back into it, get back into the thing that I've wanted to do my whole life, feels amazing.
What's it like being part of a team like Williams as well? I know you spent a lot of time already at the factory.
Yeah, no, it's been very good. The team have been super nice. They clearly know what they're doing, and on my side it was going to a team where, you can tell that there's trust there straight away. They believe in me, and on my side I'm trying to bring as much knowledge, as much experience as I can to them. But as you said, we've been there a lot. I've been there since pretty much from the 1st of January. We were talking and spending a lot of days on the simulator, but also getting to know everyone, which has been it's also just they're not in a good or a bad way. It's just different the way that teams are. So understanding the way that they do things.
And have you found that you've just slipped back into it? Because obviously I know you've been part of a team with Red Bull last year, but
yes.
Race driver role is completely different.
It's different, and I wouldn't most probably be able to tell you until today how it goes. But there is that feeling like there's going to be a bit of rust to get it rid of. I think on that reset of new car, new regulations, that goes in my favour. It's a reset for everyone. So my plan is to hit the ground running as hard as I can. Of course, there'll still be that little bit to go, but the team kind of really helped me with that, and we're kind of working together, trying to make sure we can attack straight away. And I know I'll just get better through the season, as is the car, and that's kind of we're going together on that.
So talking about the car, you get to see it today, or at least the world gets to see it
Yes.
today, launch day. What do you make of it?
It looks very good. I don't know what you think, but it looks nice. It's clean. I think it really shows Williams it has a new beginning, and with that becomes a new livery. I think it looks classy.
Is it quite a special feeling when you get to see a new car, and especially now it's more special, I guess, because you're coming back?
Yes, it's. I've been obviously with a Red Bull liveried car for a while now, so it is very much a new venture in my Formula One career. I think what adds to that is just it's so different. The cars themselves look so different as well. So as something to walk into, I won't really see this car all put together till this morning. So I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Now, I know you're going to get a chance to sample it a little bit later on today, but
Yes.
You've spent some time in the sim. What's it been like? What's it felt like, this new car?
In the end, most cars, they feel, once you get the setup feeling nice, it's all just about relative speed through a corner. So for us, it's been pretty much driving the first iteration of the car and then just building up and tweaking it out. And obviously, by this point, we spent 2 months kind of tweaking each corner a little bit at every circuit that we go to. And so it feels great now. But after 2 months in a simulator, of course, it's going to feel different once you hit the circuit. So it all feels pretty good. Obviously, the cars are lower. You can feel that. You can even feel that on the simulator that the cars are lower. I think they will get that kind of much more. You're going to be wrestling it. It's going to be fighting underneath you more than it has been in previous years, which in itself I think lends itself more towards the driver doing a good job and making sure the driver is able to extract the lap time out of it.
Have you spoken much to George since you joined Williams? Has he given you even more advice and hopefully topless selfies?
Yeah, if he was sending me topless selfies, I'm like, George, you're sending it to the wrong person here. This is not for me, it's for your girlfriend. But no, we have been talking. It's been nice to hear George's opinion on I know, speaking, his side of the garage is actually the people that I'm working with this year. So the team have explained to me, listen, we did this and this with George, this is what he liked. And for me, it was also to understand why would he do them kind of changes to the car? What was his process behind things? Because it's important to understand, things which that Williams will do to a car is completely different. Actually, sometimes even the opposite to Red Bull, and it's understanding, okay, what's the decisions being made? And he's been kind of guiding me on that side. Okay, this is why I felt this was good to do, and this is why this felt good to do, which has been very valuable for me.
What's it been like hanging out with Nicky again? You've obviously teammates before in FT.
Yes, Nicky's a super nice guy, I'm sure. You know that. He's very down to earth, and we got on well in Formula 2. In 2018, we were teammates, had a good time of it, and now he's kind of actually the one with more experience within the team. He's been with the team for a while now, so as well as George, obviously, I'm asking Nicky as well. Just watching how he does his business. I think it's good to see teams operate differently and picking up on how he talks to the team, the people he speaks to. It's something which even last year when I was at Red Bull, it was good to see how Max and Checo were communicating with the team. It gives you an understanding of how do they extract performance for them.
Now, I know there's no number one or number two driver here, and you've talked about Nicky having that experience here, but you've obviously come with experience as well. So do you think you'll be having some sort of leader-type role as well?
Yes, I believe so. I think it's important for me to take what I've brought over the last few years. And, of course, on my side as well, last year was a year out for me, but it was a year of reflection and a year to think about what could I have done differently. So a lot of what I'm doing into this year is addressing them things that I want to change, but also inherently, I bring experience from driving a different car. So speaking with the guys from Aero or whatever it may be, talking to them about the different subtleties between the cars, because at the end of the day they all are different, but they all have their little quirks. So no, it's been really good, and of course the team here have been super open-minded, and we've been talking a lot about the development of the car, and we'll see today. It will be a first look at what areas do we need to explore, and how quickly can we, address the things we need to.
So just finally, I know we don't know what these cars are going to deliver. We don't know what the pecking order is going to be like.
Yes.
So, but what are your expectations? What would mark a success, I guess, for you this year?
Well, I think to begin with, it's really about where we start is just our starting point. I feel like if we're in the midfield, if we're in the upper midfield, that's great. If we're towards the back half, that's fine. It's all about how quickly can we adapt and overcome, and how quickly can we progress through the year, because some teams are going to get it right, some teams are going to get it wrong, and for us it will just be about being efficient with our time over these 6 days of testing that we do have, and pinpointing the key issues, and just trying to bring the team as far forward as possible. And it's the same for myself as well. I'll need to shake off that rust and get up to speed myself as quick as I can. And that's kind of the exciting part about this year, I think, is that no one's going to get it perfect straight away, and it will just be about doing the best job you can after that to try and learn and try to adapt and come out on top.